Get on up there, big boy. I know. Yeah.
That tickled you, didn't it?
Because they're doing it as a couple and it's just cute. And she's just still like
cute.
getting dinner together.
It's cute.
It is. It's adorable. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Syntell with the Intel. Caught you off guard there, look. You see that? Catch people slipping. Hey, Peripheral, episode 6. Thank you so much. I am here with the beautiful Mikel-Claire. Hey. Hey, this episode is very interesting because of the title of the episode.
What's the title?
It's called F You and Eat Ish. I'm not even lying. You can actually go on to IMDb right now.
Well, you
and look it
know,
up.
sometimes you have to title your day that sometimes.
Hey, yeah, sometimes the day will be like that. But listen, your day doesn't have to be like that.
Oh, no.
And you can hit that subscription button and, of course, give us those thumbs up. Because that's how the people know you are digging what we're giving you. All right, without any further ado, let's get started.
2028. So that's
7 years, 5 to 6 years from now.
but even prior to where we are currently in this show.
Yeah.
Because it's 20 something, 32 or 35 or something.
Yeah.
Oh, was this the scene with the dog?
Yeah, this is it. And we saw what happened to I forgot his name.
Burton? No, Connor.
Connor.
Yeah.
With a fucked up dog parked right in front of us.
Oh my
Seems
gosh.
pretty open and shut to
I'll
me.
just take it out of his misery.
Yeah, well, somewhere
That's
for
what they're
Texas
talking
to be
about.
hunkered down around here.
Remember, it's a behavioral thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because now you got people, now you wishing somebody to take you out of your misery.
Don't even think about it. Connor.
Oh my gosh. So that's why.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, we saw him
I
blow
know.
up.
Yeah, no, I know what happened, but it's still different to actually see. That looks like gameplay, didn't it? Mm-hmm. You saw the.
Yeah.
That's really interesting, the gameplay effect that it has.
Yeah.
Do you think that's done on purpose?
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Did it say recording?
I have no idea. This is like beyond stupid.
I agree.
Like you would think people this trained would not be this stupid.
I agree. And he just said they warned him about this exact thing.
Yeah.
Not only that, but the dog would not be that kind to just allow you to do that. You know that, right?
Whether the dog is kind or not, this is stupid.
See the explosive?
Yeah. They could probably feel his fear though.
Oh, I'm sure they could feel whatever. Yeah, all this stuff. Yep. Oh.
For fuck's sake.
Oh my gosh. Woo.
I'm here, man.
Woo.
I'm right here. It's okay. It's okay. You're good. I'm here. I'm here, man. Okay.
So that's how it happened.
They need to sell me more. Like if that was like a child that was down there hurt. It's like in Ireland, maybe. I'm sure I'm wrong. Please correct me.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
My man walking with some swag.
I was like, who is this?
Excuse me. This individual is walking with some swag.
Yeah. She's like, don't bother me. They're like, don't bother me on my morning walkabout.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what happened to the real place. Like,
Well, it makes you wonder what's real and what's not.
yeah, because the jackpot probably did a lot of damage.
You know I can't do that. Chain of custody. You want a peek? Take that up with Sheriff Jackman.
I mean, at least she's doing her job, though. Oh, he doesn't realize how jacked up he is?
I think he's just so focused on the job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or how this invisible car got away from him. And the guy.
Don't hop. You hear me, son? Good man.
Sorry, I get what he means, but I never heard that before, so it just tickled me.
Never did.
Huh.
I'm embarrassed to admit how anxious I was when you vanished through that door.
No, it's the sheriff. The sheriff went in there. Those were his boots.
Oh, I thought the sheriff had left the bathroom.
No.
It's an augmentation.
Remember the...
Do this.
I'd be afraid to do that.
Yeah, I see what you're really gonna see.
Yeah.
Makes the world a bit less bleak. Honestly, won't forget it's even happening. It's just there. Like the weather.
Everything else is real, though, right?
No. I'm like, no.
He built Alita's peripherals
Love
for
his
her.
coat.
I
So
love
it's
his
possible we know where
whole
she is.
outfit.
How
I
are
was
you so
thinking
sure
that
it's
about
him?
it being
Based
on
on these?
you.
Sharp.
I could see you rocking that. That was the thing they took out of the head.
Yeah. Ugh.
Only Alita could tell us.
Good point. Never trust a butcher in a
I was
movie.
about to say, especially not with a butcher knife. It's sharpening a butcher knife. That sound is like,
We've been assured it's your speciality.
You two look like a lovely young couple. You might want to be on your way before anyone gets hurt.
you see the
And the
knife?
blood on the knife, too.
Yeah. He's
They
laughing.
over amused.
Yeah, but he was really laughing.
If I could prove him wrong. So I figured, hell, why not give you a shot? Prove that you still got it.
I feel like I missed something.
Well, we did. We don't know what this person does, but we're getting some context clues that it probably has something to do with these. We also have to kind of keep in mind is that she's doing all of this using gamer logic. So, she's trying to break the game. That's why the stuff seems a little weird and off-putting because it's not something that you would typically do in a natural
that's why,
world.
because that's her game style, her
Right.
gameplay style.
Yeah.
Or they're trying to take that thing out, I think. That little thingy.
Yeah.
Can I get yours out real quick?
I don't want nothing pulled out of me.
Oh.
Real or fake. I'm good.
What if I want to replace one? With a human eye?
My man backed up and let her do the work.
Well, she's not real.
Yeah.
And he is. He's really just going to stand there and watch?
Yeah, I mean, for what you said.
I know, but I'm just laughing because...
Machine work. There's chivalry and then there's common sense. Yeah. She obviously knows how to handle herself. Damn. Oh, she is nice with the stunt work. Like, they show her face. Like, she does a lot of this stuff. I mean, mad props to the actress. Well done. She nice with it.
I knew she wasn't down for the count.
Damn.
That's nasty. Yeah, Abby, and you spit in my face.
Tell us about this woman.
Lita.
You can start talking, Reggie. Or I can start cutting.
Take that blood off of your face.
It's kind of dope.
No.
You didn't tell me that Alita was an Abram.
I didn't know.
What is that?
We're still unfolding.
Okay, I still... Well,
what sells me on it is the fact that they're using the technology to bond. Because and how you can turn the intensity of it off, up and down and stuff. If it wasn't for that explanation, I'd be with you. I'd be like, I don't know if that...
I get frustration, but that's not going to help over there. Throwing that over there. These two keep popping up randomly. Well, it's only one now, but you know what I mean. The two guys that own the shop now or whatever, the managers of the shop.
I think.
You ain't scared?
No. What?
He's like, what?
A little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit. Little bit.
He's like, what?
There's a crescent wrench somewhere under that tow truck.
You want me to get it?
Okay. Do you believe that motivation?
What, that's why he wants to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah. Oh, look, they're building him.
Yep.
Oh, she's doing that.
I don't know.
She is.
Yeah, but I'm trying to, I don't know her why.
I don't either, but she's doing that. That's what is it about just like doing something that's actually makes sense or smart?
I mean, I get you know, going after him, but after you get some rest, like you are fresh off a concussion.
Why go after him when the...
Our guest has revived.
Well, sir, your timing is perfect. Dig in.
Well, Pickett also needed some validity that the offer was real too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ouch. Oh, she has it. She controls it.
The rock and roll school, apparently.
What if gas?
Get on up there, big boy. I know. Yeah.
That tickled you, didn't it?
Because they're doing it as a couple and it's just cute. And she's just still like getting dinner together.
It's cute.
It is. It's adorable.
Those are nice wine glasses.
That's thinking.
I thought about it, but I figured.
And it just cordial. I want to eat.
Recently, I have come to discover someone is in my kitchen fucking up my brine.
What?
I love it.
But is he trying to ask who's the person?
Said
Like,
you
he
had
doesn't
another
know, though.
flashback.
No, he
I
doesn't.
had one.
But I think he's just saying that that's his reason why you're in here. why
Yeah.
he's in here.
I'm a rolling stone.
His face, the way he's looking at him. You look at me like that at least once a day.
I have paid the cost.
At least once a day you look at me like that.
When I pay.
Oh, good Lord.
She might be asking.
Look at that.
Okay.
Look at that food. That
I
man-
love the way they introduce new characters. They just, it's just always, you're always just like, ooh, what else can they do? What else are they about?
Yeah, but the hard part for me is figuring out who they are and like.
Where they fit?
Yes, but I mean they're fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
I've known your family my whole damn life, and that's all you got from me?
It ain't just Pickett. There's other forces in play, want us dead, and you just keep
Other
getting in
forces? The
way.
fuck am I?
I feel you, dog.
Broken down, like you'd be alive.
That was the realest moment he's
That's
had
an
all
ambush.
season.
You might not be so lucky.
That tickled you, didn't it?
Because it was real. I felt that in my spirit.
I need Constantine to go sit down on medical leave. I know he's not going to.
No, he's not.
But he needs to. Now that he's done all his duty,
Like you shouting.
he said, "Oh,
You gonna be all right here by yourself? Oh, yes, sir. I believe I will.
oh,
Good deal. Like you said, at home.
wait, that laugh did it for me."
My man gave him full access to the whole database.
And
Dang.
look what you did to my petty.
Oh my gosh, I'd be so mad.
Get out the way, lady. You have plenty of time to get out the way. Just get out the way. Now that remote is all shorted out.
Yep. She should have put it down somewhere first. Oh, she's getting electrocuted too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so that's why he grabbed her. Duh. So that way she could.
And the floor is wet too.
Yeah,
So it's just,
yeah. He bounced back rather quickly.
He strikes me as somebody that's seen some things.
And just a splash of milk in the tea, please.
Goodness.
Yeah. Shook.
Oh, that's more than a splash.
I thought he was supposed to be like a hitter.
Could very well propel us into a far more intriguing adventure. What do you think? Shall we attempt it? All right, then.
And these thy gifts, which we are about to receive from thy bounty, through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen.
It's interesting that a lot of this episode is about him. Don't you think? We had said that he was kind of a main character, though, remember?
Yeah. Well, he's a very interesting character.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought I'd stop by, see how you're holding up.
So they all shared it, huh?
You tell me.
Well, remember he was there with him when he woke up from the nightmare.
It's in the box.
Present from our friends in the future. Making an Edward printed it up. Check it out.
It says person.
I think so. It's Peripheral.
Yeah.
I figured if anything was going to get you up again, it'd be a little Burton was here action. I kept picturing you lying there desperate to go scrawl MF on it.
Shit me off before I could.
We still got these carved and scrawled all over the house from when we were little. And if you ask my mama what MF means, she'll tell you it means my friend. Yeah, I guess it does. Motherfucker. London's calling. They're wanting us back.
All three. All three.
Well, they're nursing Burton's one's back.
Yeah,
they're nursing his back.
Yeah, but remember the police lady? She said she wants all of them.
We all know that when Flynn suit up, though, she gonna run this unit, though.
Oh, of course. Well, she's been there. She knows the characters, the players, except for this new police person.
And she's just better in the VR space with that. Interesting phrase.
Why does Connor have to have like the
weird gear on?
Yeah.
I know all Connor want to do is just get out and run.
Oh, absolutely.
Inspector Ainsley Lowbeer of the Metropolitan Police.
Lowbeer.
Quite pleased to make your acquaintance.
Ma'am.
Huh.
We're gonna end it like that.
Yeah, you know
they have no idea of how to,
how to
attack,
maneuver.
This. Yeah,
how to maneuver given this situation.
And then not only that, I think Connor's a wild card too, because the last time he hopped in there, he just took off and started running.
Well,
he
yeah, because
kind of like doing his own thing.
Yeah, because he wants to live life there. Like maybe he thinks like once he gets away from the situation that he can just do his own thing. But we both know that that's not how it works.
Yeah, no, that's not how it works. There's a cost for everything, including this new body that he's inhabiting, and he doesn't even know the rules of the world or anything.
Yeah.
So I think he's going to be an interesting wild card.
I do too.
All right. Well, I guess how we started this episode off with a bit of a conversation regarding them trying to save the dog, and it gave us a good idea of a better, deeper understanding, a little bit more regarding Connor and his love for life and living things, I guess, in a sense, and then willing to literally risk it all in order to I guess maintain that thought process or whatever.
Yeah, and both of you and I are very skeptical about how someone would make that choice based off of the conversation that he had with the rest of his unit about this being a setup.
Yeah.
And knowing that and still going to do it, I didn't understand that part.
Yeah, that one was a little tough, but it does give us more insight into, I guess, the humanity of Connor. I guess that's the best way to kind of put it.
Yeah.
We got introduced into a whole nother brand new character, somebody that works more with like the law, I guess is the best way to put it. Their version of the law in the future, and this character is named Mom, I think. And they are the higher echelon of this group of the three sections, because you've got like the mob, you got the scientists, and then you have like the law.
Okay.
That's the best way that I can describe the three without getting into the details of their name. And this individual Mom is at the higher end of the upper echelon of this particular group. Almost smart to the point that I believe that Mom is probably not even human. That's what I'm guessing.
Oh, that's interesting.
I'm guessing Mom is a full-blown cyborg-ish kind of thing. Well, if Mom is in fact human, I'm assuming that Mom's mind is probably like very compromised in terms of all of the technology and the information, because Mom knows everything.
Okay.
So, but I guess more importantly is that I said briefly that we get introduced to these new characters, and for me, they're a lot of fun because they're just filled with so much, I don't know, energy and mystery and whatever. How did you feel about the new characters?
I mean, I could see, like, I am intrigued whenever they introduce somebody new. I get a little confused because it's hard for me to kind of pick up sometimes, like, who they are or how they fit. We said that, right? Like how they fit into everything.
Right.
I know that she's that mom. Is it mom or is that really her daughter? That's what I didn't understand. I didn't know.
Well, I think mom is in terms of like the mom of the whole organization. And maybe it's an acronym for something too.
Okay, I think it's I thought it was either an acronym or I thought it was really her mother. I'm just gonna be real with you, or that was really her daughter. I wasn't sure.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, I love the fascination of not knowing, but then at the same time, I'm like, oh my gosh, what's happening?
Right.
Who are they involved with? How did they fit? So that part is interesting for me.
Well, I think what's also interesting for me is as we get introduced to the other heads of these organizations, the initial, the mob-tied one that came across as, we got everything together. They came across as extremely dangerous, very capable. But as we get introduced to the bigger fish in the sea, we realize just how not the case that may be for the mob ties one. Like the guy, Mr. Murphy, who we don't really know a whole lot about him, but he came across as like an enforcer in a sense, kind of stood in the back, keeping quiet. And then he's, shook to the point where he can't even keep the tea straight.
Well, and he's serving tea.
Right.
Yeah.
Ash, in the previous episodes, we see her with a little bit more uncertainty with some of the things that she's doing. Obviously, kind of knows her role as compared to somebody like Lev. So it's cool that we see people on one side and then it's like, but wait, there's more when it comes to like the other antagonists in this world.
Okay, so the hierarchy of like everything, is kind of fascinating for you.
Yeah,
it's unfolding, and like I said, I just need some more information on how to put it all together.
Right.
But everything is like that right now.
Yeah.
Because even the butcher shop.
Well, I was just about to ask you about that. We had an interesting piece where we got a chance to uncover more of the future. And that is that this utopian society that we thought we were looking at, there's more to it. And then a lot of it is a facade that the technology is allowing people to kind of like allow themselves to not really admit what's really in front of them is really in front of them, which ties into a lot with Connor too as well. But that's a whole other conversation. But then we get sent to the butcher shop, right? Where we get to see somebody who's a bit of like a body hacker, who's somebody who takes and alters peripherals.
Okay.
And so I guess that we're in the inspection and the clues part of this little mystery that we've got. They're like Sherlock Holmes right now and trying to follow the breadcrumbs to where other people were used in order to get this crime scene kind of going on, and it leads to the butcher. I thought the scene was kind of interesting and cool. We had a cool little fight scene. I could talk about that a little bit later. I was just curious how you felt about that.
No, I mean I liked the fight scene. Their conversation was all in code. So I was like, what are you saying? Yeah. So that part was a little confused. Like I said, the whole like certain things when it comes to sci-fi-ish type of things are kind of they elude me a little bit.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to keep with the story, and like you said, just the main parts that I do get, I try to ride through on those until some of the other stuff is explained a little better for me.
The pseudoscience can get a little clunky. I'm sure it's probably explained brilliantly in the book, but
I'm sure
that stuff is can be more time consuming to translate on film and television.
Okay. That makes sense.
So we did have another antagonist that I thoroughly enjoyed last season, and that's Bob. And Bob has...
You said last season?
Excuse me, last episode.
Oh, sorry.
And that's Bob. And Bob got introduced to another shark in the sea with Corbell Pickett. And
his wife.
Yeah. And I enjoy Corbell Pickett as an antagonist. He brings, like I said, a lot of chutzpah to the show. Yeah. And him and his relationship with his wife is just great. I think they're just tons of fun. They remind me of a couple I would watch on like Better Homes and Garden or HGTV, and that's the name of it. Home and Garden Television or whatever it is. They look like they would have their own show of like Rebuild My House or whatever it is. And then they've got that that southern hospitality kind of ish thing kind of going on with them making mistakes and everything. Well, anyways, to get back to the main point, and that is that we have the shark that is Bob, who we've seen what he is capable of. Very capable person with two sharks, and that is Corbell. What'd you think about their interaction?
Well, I mean, it's fascinating because obviously the hospitality is just so condescending.
Especially when you're all yoked up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I have a collar on my face, on my neck, and you were questioning me about the flavor of your roast beef and its brine. I do like the way they always throw in, a little twist, because obviously when he was talking about the brine, it had a different meaning.
Right.
So I really did appreciate that they did that. Curious to see how Bob is going to get away now that he has electrocuted the missus.
Yeah.
But I do want to see how all that unfolds, because obviously we know that somebody else is kind of dictating what they want Bob and the Picketts to do.
Right.
So I want to see how that plays out.
Yeah, they need one another and don't realize it yet. Bob's just trying to get out, but they both need each other because they're both being manipulated.
But they don't know who it is.
They don't know who.
Yeah.
Right. And when the two of them do get on the same page, that is a hell of a combination, because Bob does a very good job of being prepared. Mm-hmm. We saw with him escaping with the fish tank. We saw with him waiting for everybody on the bridge.
Burton and Flynn, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think my favorite moment in this particular episode is Connor. And not surprisingly, I think of somebody who's one of my favorite actors on the show so far as what they bring is Burton. And Burton and Connor, to me, have had one of the best scenes and the best moments of them just kind of like sitting on the sofa outside, and they use their camaraderie as a way to get to know each other through jokes or through, just... I feel like Burton knows that Connor's a man of pride, so you can't just ask somebody like that certain things straight up. There's a method that has to kind of go on. That only years of friendship that they could understand, and the way that is shown on the screen is just so well done. Like, we had some really good laughs regarding just seeing their chemistry. Regarding just Connor in general, what did you think?
Well, I like that about their entire unit. And I know it's because they share the haptic stuff, or whatever you call it, haptic. But at the same time, they do know each other. They grew up in this small town. They've known each other forever. They probably enlisted together. Well, I know they enlisted together. So like you said, it is... I love the fact that they respect each other enough to have that conversation in a way that they know is best for each other. Like you said, as far as like the pride that Connor has, and that, Burton understands and knows that, but he knows to still present things to him because... he's still his friend. Yeah. He's like, hey, we brought you these legs. You know what I mean? Why don't you try them out? You know what I mean? So he knows just how to present things, and I appreciate that about their friendship.
Yeah, it's really heartfelt. Like, I wasn't expecting, if you were to ask me what aspect of this show that I probably would have connected the most with, I wouldn't have said the soldiers. That moment that he shared with another one of his friends that he grew up with, to share that pain. Like, it's one thing to be telling somebody about the pain that you're going through, but to actually mentally put them in that space so that you know what you're going through. That's a hell of a sacrifice.
Yeah, it is.
That really moved me. That moved me in a way that I wasn't expecting. And then also, but they're so tight knit that even people that are in the community but not necessarily in their group still can't get in, and we kind of saw that with Constantine, because Constantine has a real issue and he is legitimately concerned for Connor and Burton's unit and those friends, but he still is like, you ain't us though.
Well, and he hasn't experienced anything that they've experienced. He doesn't know how they deal with certain situations, because they all share that. And remember, it's like a joint experience for all of them. Right. So you can't just have somebody on the outside who doesn't have all of that history and all of that experience, and then all of a sudden be like, oh, come on in and let's talk about, how to deal with this or whatever. It doesn't work that way. Yeah. The final thing, and I'm going to leave this up to you guys in the audience, and that is, how did you all feel about the interaction with Mom, the leader of the law, regarding the leader of the organized crime segment with Lev, and their whole interaction, and how Lev and his entire crew are legitimately shook into the core. That's including Lev,
You know, how did you all feel about that? How it's portrayed? I'm just curious because, you know, we do really get a kick out of checking out some of the comments. You also leave some really good stuff. Thank you for spending your time with us. And of course, if you want to help support the channel, you know, check out some of the merch. We got some cool little, relatively inexpensive, some stickers. We got shirts, long sleeve shirts, cups, mugs, all this cool stuff. And it's just a good way to say, hey, thank you. And of course, if you have time, check out Mikel-Claire's page.
Snooty Vegans is the name of my channel, ladies and gentlemen. Locked Journey Vegan Lifestyle, life as you know it. Subscribe, follow along, description, there will be a link.
Yeah, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, do that as well. And of course, give us those thumbs up because that's how the people know you're digging what we're giving you. All right, with that being said, we will catch you. What is it for episode 7?
Wow.
I know it's moving quick. All right, holla at you. Peace.